cook healthy. So let's talk about what's cooking today. First of all, I took some olive oil, which is right over here. Olive oil. Whoops. Turn it around so you can see it. Olive oil. And I also took some butter. And I say some because I don't sit there and measure everything out because I'm much too laid back and lazy for that. Just some olive oil and some butter. And then I took some cabbage. And I also put some mushrooms in with it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. There it is. It's very, very yummy looking. You can see the little bits of cabbage and mushrooms. There's some quinoa. That's these little white dots here. Broccoli. I just had some left over from last night's supper. I told you about the mushrooms, I think. If not, there's mushrooms in here too. And I shredded some carrots with my spiralizer. This is my spiralizer in case anybody hasn't seen it. Spiralizer! It's just a little kind of hourglassy shaped thing. And it spiralizes your carrots. So I don't have like a big fancy one. I just have this little thing. I'm trying to see what I did with the carrot I just had in my hand. I can't seem to find it. Hey! Hi Denise, how are you? What's new? Good to see you. I was just about to show how my spiralizer works. I'm going to do that right now. I love this thing. You know, I don't even remember where I got it from. So you take the carrot or whatever you're trying to spiralize and you stick it in here and show you how it comes out. You actually twist. You can either twist the carrot or you can twist the spiralizer. And it makes those wonderful little carrot noodles, kind of, I guess you call them. See, right here. And you just do that, hopefully, over your pan. I'll put these over in my pan. Ouch. Now, try to keep your fingers out of the way, unlike I just did, so you don't slice your fingers, because it will spiralize those too, and I don't think you want skin as part of the recipe. So there we go. I put some more spirals of carrots in there. I'm going to leave the carrot for another meal here. And, hi, Puss in Boot. Welcome. So here is what it's coming out to look like right now. So I have broccoli, carrots, mushrooms, cabbage, and quinoa so far in there. Oh, and tuna. That's what I forgot to tell you. Yeah, no skin. We don't want that in there. And I'm just mixing it up. I'm thinking of baking a sweet potato and pouring this like on a plate with the sweet potato and having some applesauce for the third part on my little plate compartment. If I haven't shown you yet, I will show you my plates. These are kind of dirty, sorry, because they're waiting for the Let's Do Your Dishes With Me video. And that's what I will do. I'll put the majority of that yummy concoction in the bigger part of the plate. And then in the smaller part, I will put this baked potato probably. And I'll just set the applesauce like right here in the compartment there. And that's what we will eat for dinner. We already had our dessert. I cheated. I ate dessert first because I like to try to get done eating everything by 7 or as close to it as I can. And I see it's already going on 6:30. So I wanted to make sure I got everything done ahead of time that I wanted to do. For my dessert, I'll let you know what I made. I don't have any made right now. I was trying to go for making popsicles. My recipe did not work out. I took mango and banana, and I put a little lemon juice in with it, and I blended it all up in my magic bullet, and then I poured it into my popsicle makers, this little thing right here. And I put, you can see there's some still in there, the mango stuff that I made. I put it in the freezer, and I don't know if maybe I'm just too impatient to wait for it to freeze. I'm not sure. Probably. I don't like waiting for things. So when I pulled it out and tried to put it, you know, on the stick like a popsicle, that wasn't happening. So I just took it out of the popsicle mold and dumped it into little bowls and piled a little bit of Cool Whip on it. Cool Whip is very, very low in carbs. I'm sure it's not the healthiest thing you can eat, but if you like to snack like I do and have treats, it's better than anything you're going to buy in a package in the store. If you've ever read the ingredients in store-bought stuff, it's absolutely It's shocking. It's shocking what we are even allowed to eat in the United States, because there are some countries that actually ban some of the products that we eat here in the United States, believe it or not. There's food that is actually banned in countries, and yet we sell it on our store shelves every day. So, I don't know. United States is doing some stuff to people that's probably not good. Just give me a minute. I am not going to film my husband right now. Anyways, I am just standing here, cooking away, thinking of if I want to add anything else to this. Oh, I did add one more ingredient I wanted to tell you about. Where did it go? Oh, right here. Now, again, this isn't probably the healthiest thing. This is French onion dip mix. It's like a, yeah, recipe soup and dip mix. And I add just a very, very tiny bit so you get the oniony flavor. And I try not to use a whole lot of soy sauce because I have thyroid issues and trying to heal my thyroid. So soy is one of the worst things you can eat if you're trying to get off of your thyroid medicine, or at least minimize it or improve your thyroid function. So I'm trying to stay away from soy products. So I thought maybe, you know, putting that in might give it some extra flavor. I also have this that I use. This is pink Himalayan salt. This stuff is great. Like if you start feeling shaky, take a cup or a glass or whatever and put a little bit of Himalayan salt in it and stir it up or whatever and drink it. And it will really help with electrolyte balance and shakiness and all that stuff. So it's really good. By the way, this little icky blemish on my face, this is kind of me telling on myself. So this is our dinner right here, like I showed you. And right here I have my baked, it's going to be a baked sweet potato. I also have butternut squash, and that is in the refrigerator. And I can make some awesome butternut squash cookies. I think I've posted the recipe somewhere. If I haven't, I will try to get that for anybody that wants it. I get all my recipes on Pinterest and YouTube like everybody does. So you can always go on and Google butternut squash skillet cookies if they have the recipe on there still. And that's what I make, and they're so good. So good. But you got to be careful. Even butternut squash has carbs in it. You don't want to overdo on your carbs. But if you're staying within your carb allotment, you should be okay with the butternut squash cookies. And they're a great substitute for like chocolate chip cookies and that kind of stuff. I do have my little guilty pleasure I want to share with you, though, since we're talking food here. Oh, I love these. These are confetti baking chips. Again, not good for you, obviously. But if I want to snack on something and I just want like a little bit, I'll just take like a few fingers full of chips and munch on them. But I don't do it like all day long. It's just once in a while. You got to have those little snacky things on the side or you'll go nuts. You know, we're human and we don't always do what's good for us. We've been programmed by society that junk food is the thing. I mean, look at all the advertisements that target our children, target mothers, target families, target couples. They know how to do it. They know how to push the junk food. And we know how to eat it. So we're going to crave that stuff. We're going to want it. And if you want it, then the best thing, in my opinion, is have it, but have it in small amounts. And not, you know, don't eat a whole pie. You know, obviously, don't sit and eat a whole bag of chips for cookies. In fact, I bought those chips to make homemade candy. Keto candy, and I haven't even made that yet, so we're just nibbling on those chips. But I have butterscotch chips that I'm not going to let anybody nibble on because I'm making that into candy because I absolutely love butterscotch candy. So anyhow, maybe that'll be another cooking video. So that's what I'm up to.